this is not even quid pro quo. I would say this is beyond that. The government of the day has been running an extortion racket. BJP has been running an extortion racket. This is like quotation. This is like deploying gangs. If you take those companies, certain companies, you would see that the biggest donor, that is Future Gaming, headed by Santiago Martin, the Home Ministry had even alerted the state governments to be cautious about this company. And suddenly there has been a spurt of election bonds which were handed over to the ruling party and others. And it came to a standstill. And I would say that there could be something like 35 to 40 companies. My peripheral perusal suggests that something like 40-50 companies amongst the list of the donors. There have been actually initiated action. Actions were initiated by ED, CPI or income tax. And suddenly, there was a pause on the action. And they started contributing in the form of election bonds. Think about companies which paid a capital is hardly 1 lakh, 5 lakhs, or less than, say, a crore, contributing 50 times more than even the paid capital. And you should also underline the fact that there was a stipulation that a company is not supposed to donate to a political party beyond 7% of their net profit. See, BJP took that clause out. What was the purpose of that? That means there could be quid pro quo. So just see the underbelly of the electoral board. And I'm thankful to the Supreme Court that at least something has been done to point a finger at this so-called colossal corruption that was on this election scenario. We have been asking for reforms to ensure that money power and muscle power are obliterated from the election scene. Unfortunately, even when the government thinks in terms of bringing reforms, they don't realize the fact that there is a big elephant in the drawing room. The big elephant is in the form of money power and muscle power. We have been steadfastly resisting this onslaught of corporate funding of elections. I would just remind you about the election trust formed by the corporates. At that time, we also had received a check from Tata's who returned the money actually. I would earnestly appeal to the Election Commission and all those stakeholders. They should grab on this opportunity to put across their views vehemently, emphatically to clean up the system. The media has the responsibility to go to the bottom of the issue. Let us understand which company, what was the quid pro quo, what was the contracts awarded, what was the cases pending against them, when was this payment made to the X amount to this party, that party. There are n number of proposals which have been put across to clean up the system. There have been committees for electoral reforms. I would say the major parties, including BJP and Congress, were not earnest enough to bring in reforms. So the first and foremost thing the government has to do, or the political system has to initiate, is to usher in electoral reforms to ensure that money power and muscle power are obliterated.